My dear student, it's me Atual your economics teacher of Global Business College. Due to lockdown, we are not meeting, and I have not get the opportunity to teach you, so that this is the problem of worldwide. This is not only the problem of Nepal. All the people of the world, they are facing this very problem. So that today I'm going to teach you the economics of 12th class. So first of all, I would like to inform you all the students of 12th class that the economics of 12th class, it has been divided into two parts, part A and part B. So part A, that is called microeconomics, and part B, that is called macroeconomics. And in both parts, part A, that is also for 50 marks, and part B, that is also for 50 marks. From part A, in your final exam, there will be 3 long questions, but you have to attempt just 2 questions, 1 question for 10 marks and 2 questions for 20 marks. Like so, in your final exam, from part A, there will be 5 short questions, 1 question for 5 marks, but you have to attempt just 4 questions. 4 questions, 1 question for 5 marks, 4 questions for 20 marks. So in long question 20 marks, and in short question 4 questions for 20 marks, altogether 40 marks. Then after, there will be also 5 very short questions, 1 question for 2 marks and 5 questions for 10 marks, altogether 50 marks. And I have already introduced you, and I have also already given you some possible questions, some important questions when the class was running before the coronavirus. But I have missed to give you some important questions from part B, which is important for you. And in this lockdown, it will be better if you will study these very questions from part B, then it will help you in your final exam. So once more, I am going to say you about part B. Part B, it is also known macroeconomics, and here we have to study 5 units. And then after, from part B, there will be same question, 3 long questions there will be in your final exam, but you have to attempt 2 questions, 1 question for 10 marks, 2 questions for 20 marks. Like so, in your final exam, there will be 5 short questions, but you have to attempt 4 questions, 1 question for 5 marks, 4 questions for 20 marks. And there will be 5 very short question, 1 question for 2 marks and 5 questions for 10 marks. Altogether, there will be the question from your part B, that will be for 50 marks. So here are some possible questions. I am not saying that they are possible, but they are the important questions of part B, where all the students, they have to focus. The first question, concept of micro and the concept of macroeconomics. What is microeconomics? What is macroeconomics? What are their relations? What are the importance of microeconomics? What are the importance of macroeconomics? And there will be also the question in different way, what are the differences between microeconomics and macroeconomics? There, you all students, you have to focus. Then after, concept of closed economics and the concept of open economy. What is closed What is open economy? I have to not introduce you about this because it has been already taught there in your class by me. Closed economy and open economy. Then after, methods of measuring national income. This question, it belongs to measurement of national income. Then how we can measure the national income? We can measure the national income. There are three rules: output method, production method, and income method. So the methods of measuring national income, you all students, you have to focus to study this very topic. Then after, meaning and forms of money. What is called money? What are the types of money? What is metallic money? What is paper money? What is credit money? These all things, I mean the forms of money and the invention of money. This money word, it has been taken from the Italian word moneta. These very things you have to study. Then after, concept of inflation and the concept of deflation. What is called inflation? What is called deflation? And this question, this is very important for you because since 2 months all over the world there is lockdown. So it is sure that in the world there will be the crisis. There will be the crisis of money. So the crisis of money, that is called what? That is called inflation, or that is called deflation. So you have to explain there, that is called deflation. Deflation means the shortage of money. Inflation means the expansion of money. So you have to also study about the inflation, you have to also study about the deflation. Then after, the function of money, why the money has been invented? What are the main function of money? So I have already taught you there in your class by making a chart. The function of money we can study dividing into 3 parts: primary function, secondary function, and contingent function. And in all parts there are some points, and you have already the notes. You have to focus in this very topic. Then after, meaning and types of bank. What is called bank? Why the bank has been opened? What are the types of bank? How many types are there of banks here in Nepal? Who give the license to open the banks? How the banks, they are classified, license given by NRB, A class, B class, C class, D class. So these very things which we have to study. Then after, function of commercial banks and the function of central bank. Central bank means NRB, Nepal Rashtra Bank. So what are the functions of commercial bank? There you have already studied 6 or 7 points. What are the functions of central bank? This is such a question which always asked there in your exam. Sometime central bank or sometime commercial bank. So you have to also focus there in this topic. Meaning of government finance. What is called government finance? Actually, government finance, this is not only explain about the income of the government. Government finance means income and the expenditure of the government. This is called government finance. So in this government finance, we have to study from which very sources the government get the income, in which very areas the government expenses. These very things we have to study here. Then after, sources of government income. What are the sources of government income? In different places the government make the roads, the government make the different types of hospitals, school, colleges, bridges. Then to expense there, it is also necessary to get the income. So what are the sources of government income? We have to study. Then after, area of government expenditure. If the government get the income from different sources, then where does the government expenses? the incomes. So this is also important questions for you. Then after process of budget formulation. Now this video I am making here 15 gate, just 15, and today the budget is coming. So you are the student of commerce, and in commerce it is also necessary to know you how the budget that is formatted. What are the parts of budget? When in coming days may be possible that you will be a finance minister, so there will be your responsibility to make the budget. So how the budget is formulated, you have to study. Then after, role of international trade. What is called local trade? What is called national trade? What is called international trade? We are such type of people who live here in landlocked nation, where there is a scarcity of different types of basic need. So it is most essential for us to do the international trade. So how many things that has been exported, or how many things that have been imported by the Nepalese government, these very things we have to study here. Then after introduction, short introduction about WTO and SAFTA, World Trade Organization, when it has been made. What is the former name of WTO? GATT, General Agreement on Trade and Tariff. Then after it has been converted there in WTO. When Nepal get the membership of WTO, what are the importance of WTO for Nepal? What are the difficulties, or what may be the difficulties come here in front of Nepal due to the WTO? You have to study. Then after SAFTA, South Asian Free Trade Area. South Asian Free Trade Area, this is such an organization which have been made by the SAARC nations. In SAARC nations there are 8 nations, and they have made an organization for doing their export or import, for doing their business, that is called SAFTA. Before SAFTA, there was another organization which is known as SAFTA, South Asian Preferential Trade Agreement. But when Afghanistan included in SAARC nation, then another organization that has been started, and which name that is called SAFTA, South Asian Free Trade Area. We have to know about their introductions. Then after concept of free trade, what is called trade? Because in the world there are so many nations, there is no free trade, and also there are so many nations there is free trade. So what is called free trade, or what is called guided trade? These very things you have already studied there in your class. So I especially request to the student of 12th class that they have to mention, they have to focus in this very lockdown. When you are staying there at your home, so open your notes and try to study these very topics from part B. It will be benefited for you for your final exam. And in this way, if any problem you will feel in part A or in part B, then I have already given you my mobile number. There you can contact me, or in these very topics which today I have explained, if any types of comment if you want to do, then you can also comment. And at last I want to say you that stay at home and stay safe, because I am going to wash my hand for 20 seconds. You also wash your hand and also maintain your social distancing. Thank you.